Hi and hello. Welcome to this. We had a little uh, mistake in the beginning. I didn't see that this scene was stream ending, but it's okay. I also didn't see that I was still in Star Rail category, but that's okay. I'm gonna launch Genshin, and we're gonna continue Lantern Rite for a little while, and hopefully I can then switch a little bit to Honkai Star Rail. We won't be streaming for long today, just while my daughter is having a little nap, and then I have to go get groceries. Everyone is having a nice Friday. I really want Genshin to change the widescreen to black, like they did in Star Rail. They're burning my eyes with this. Should ask for it in the survey. Don't know if they will listen, but this. I think where I'm at. This is. Oh, it's a web event. Well, it's extra primal. Take it. Like
There are leads.
web event. That's the new. Have a look. Oh, you don't see the game. I have to switch that real quick. I'm being very distracted. That's not good. Window. Genshin. Used to do it automatically, but apparently it doesn't for some reason. Okay. Oh, and you don't. If I go on the web event, you don't see. I'll switch again. This. And has to be this one, which you can see if I do this. There. That way you can see. The sound though might be a bit too high, but there is no way we can. Sounds weird though. Is that Gaming's theme? Probably. Is it an interesting web event or? Good. I'm just gonna cut the music at this point. And you can't even see it on stream. So. Yeah, I'll leave that for later, I think. In the end. Okay. Just checking everything was working.
Around.
There.
I know just the tune to accompany them. If you wish to hear it.
I think this Just logged in to get the Pokemon and didn't claim that. New stuff? This is the quest. And these are the mini games. Oh, and now I can do this one. Have new levels probably. I'll think I'm gonna continue the quest a little bit and then do the mini games. I think. Wait until days later. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2. Eight. We were like delivering stuff, if I remember correctly. Back and forth. And then we met Yanyun, and then she left. She acted like a mom.
Paimon has never had dim sum at Shinue Kiosk before, but it should be quite the feast for sure.
I think we did.
That's Paimon's stomach right on cue telling her it's time to go find Gamin. Let's go!
Oh, right. Yes, he invited us to eat. But we did eat at Shinue Kiosk before. I mean, last year. Wait, hang on. I'm lost. Anyway. I forgot. Okay.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Let's all
Thank
take
you.
a seat!
But, like, there's this whole table just for us?
Here, hand me your cups.
What happened?
Oh, thank you!
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon.
The look he had though, like, girl, what are you doing?
That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing?
Yeah, it is.
Wow,
nice.
so much delicious food! Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
That's a breakfast? That is... Everything looks delicious though.
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear.
That would make
Paimon
sense.
doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat! If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it.
What is
about
it?
you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood kanchi? Let me refill your bowl.
That would be great, thanks. I'd be happy to do it myself. This is kind of passive aggressive.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks!
Okay, you slowly start to enjoy. Yeah. Goes on. Even Paimon can't eat. Paimon? Full? Is that the thing?
So full. That meal was so satisfying, it even gave Paimon some extra brain juice. Oh, listen! it out.
Figure out what.
Let's think about this for a second, Gami. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family.
Like Xingxia-like?
That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
See?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
He doesn't sound like the rich type.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My dad... he always wanted me to inherit the family business. To be a merchant like him.
Oh, but he doesn't want to be a wushu dancer. That's why he doesn't get along with this.
But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
The lightning here is... Coming always seems so happy and carefree. The most serious I've seen him. This topic.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do.
But the dad said no.
According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe dream.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's a classic plot.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands.
Really?
In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since.
That's why you were avoiding them?
Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No, I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Okay. So there's something about that. Maybe that would explain why in the trailer he was sad at some point.
Gaming.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor.
Yeah, but we happen to know a few people, so maybe we can make arrangements for them, you know? Last year we had like literally Hu Tao and Qinyin rapping. And the year before we had Yunjin singing opera. So why not, you know, wushu dance?
In the
This year.
past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
He's so caring. I love him.
Actually, we kinda already have plans this afternoon.
Do we?
We told Xianyun that we would go to her kite making workshop.
Oh, right.
Oh?
I forgot about that.
Are you interested in kite making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
Of course, Auntie Xianyun. Of course, she's... yeah. But then again, he calls like everyone older uncle and auntie. It's not... It's no way to address the mighty and illuminated adept.
That title certainly humanizes her a bit.
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that.
Oh, you mean not addressing as one thinks? I mean, of course he knows she's an adeptus. She's so
She
obvious.
came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
She probably does.
Is that not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Great! The more the merrier!
But will she take the advice? No? Because she can be stubborn. She thinks that she's the best. Hi. Alright, where is Auntie Xianyun? All the way up there? Where is it? Where's that? In her abode? Isn't the workshop in the city though? Are we just like going ahead of time? Tell her she shouldn't do that? Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yaoyao.
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
So cute.
Hello, friends.
She looks exceptionally tired.
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin Restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone.
Again with the plants. When Xianyun has a cooking machine.
Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe! Not there!
Shenhe take out a small green bottle. Minty smelling liquid in Ganyu's horns. Yaoyao and Paimon look in shock, mouth gape, but cannot stop her in time. How does it affect though?
See? It worked. She's awake.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
Well, that should be fine, your cryos.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
I feel a bit better now.
Girl, you're too tired, you should sleep.
Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Oh, so she's like my sister-in-law. She sleeps all the time.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin Restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
Shenhe works at One Min Restaurant? You got a job? Aww.
I could never.
They're really like living the life.
I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
She's really making it in her.
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too. I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend.
Which is Chi-Chi, right?
Plus, it's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been
It's
super
Chi-Chi.
busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Like we got the two most caring people in the game, Yao Yao and Gaming.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm.
You just came here because you.
I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself.
Huh.
It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Xianyun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Come on, you clearly heard Paimon! Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm. Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well.
Of course, food is the way to Paimon's heart. So I guess the little girl is supposed to be Shuhu, Shuyu, the one she mentioned the other day. Yeah, Shuyu.
So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
You just
It appears
ate.
that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
I think her model is so beautiful though, and I love that she has like blue makeup, even the blue lipstick. It's different from what we have, and I like it.
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening.
I'll be the one making it anyway.
Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to?
Right, that's a cute little activity we have going on here. Go for Ganyu and Shen first.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
Well, I thought they were just dead cells.
see.
But
My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu.
Yeah, you're like sisters, basically.
Well, alright. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before.
You want to eat the horns?
Still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer comes to check on our progress. Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
I really love Ganyu's outfit. I mean, Shenhe's too. Beautiful. There is something about Ganyu I really like. I guess it's just like the black bodysuit. I really like.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not disturb them.
I mean, they know each other. They grow up together, right? I want to see
Time to go.
Yo-Yo and
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
well, it should be because it's Chichi's favorite. So
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
she's like way softer.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friend. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
Then
If
Then
you are
together.
asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
I mean, true.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
Everybody knows.
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch.
And we'll watch.
You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start, right now.
That's scolded. Although, I want to talk to Kami first.
Hey, Gaming, want to team up?
Huh? Wait, I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh? That doesn't seem like you.
True, like he's enthusiastic about everything, but not kite making?
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then.
Too long.
What shape should we go with? How about a butterfly? What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a swanee.
That might be a little hard to pull off.
The swanee or the little, like, lion thing.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute.
Okay, it's decided then.
We should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
Right. What are we going to do? Yeah, that I did think about that. Making a Paimon-shaped
Oh,
kite.
it's not a completely crazy idea.
She can float,
If
so.
nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go. Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word Paimon means the guardian angel of travelers.
Or an angel of travelers. I got an alert, but
Now, what
I don't
expression
see the
should we give
name.
her? Since the kite is going to be flying super high in the sky.
Well, thank you for the follow. I just hang on. Mo3D2. I'll call you Mo, is that fine? Thank you for the follow. Bye. Welcome. The alert didn't pop. Oh, maybe it's because that's my fault. Maybe I do this for now. Where is the alert box? Here. Okay, maybe I did like something wrong. But thank you for the follow and welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're having a nice Friday. She should look pleased with herself. She should look afraid. She should look guilty about. Okay, pleased with herself is very pine.
Ooh, like this? Ooh.
You have like nice little emotes and a nice little badge. I like it. I don't know where they're from, but they're looking cool. I woke up in the middle of sleep and was scrolling on Insta. Thank you. Oh well. Were you taking a nap or is it night for you? Ocean kite. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go with that one.
Let's make it happen.
6 a.m. Damn. I assume that you're in West. And I would say US West Coast? Maybe?
It's done! Paimon has to say, Kai Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness.
Yeah, an hour of West Coast. Okay. I wasn't so far off.
Now we just have to attach
That's
the
cool.
string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Well, thank you for coming. Out of bed. I'm not really jumping up because you said you woke up, so.
Oh, Shenyan's calling us!
The event is very, like, Lantern Ride so
Let
far
one
is
take a
very, calm. It's like super calm. I think maybe it gets, you know, a bit more emotional later, but compared to last year or the year before.
Wow!
Oh,
Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow! It's so pretty.
doesn't it kind of look like Cloud Retainer though?
Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master.
Ah, see, I was right.
If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image.
Oh, it was you. Yeah, I remember. I think I answered you like just before starting stream. I think you should come back. There's plenty of content. And I really think that the Archon Quest really got a step up in the story since then. And even the World Quest now, they really are like super important to the lore. So You got like plenty of stuff to do.
If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master.
Hmm.
Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
I mean, that's fair, but she even did like the little red around her eyes.
Oh, well, now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She has a theme.
So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No
Golden
way.
Finch.
You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow, the disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
She's so kind and sweet with them. When she's like, she acts like super cold and stuff, but she's like super sweet.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm
True.
sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night.
Just like Game, with his RGB lights everywhere.
Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao.
Also, what makes me want to come back is to pull for her. Well, she's very niche. So,
It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, Traveler?
like, she's a support, so she's great with Xiao, Gaming, and Diluc for now. Just so you're aware, he's not a DPS, she's a support. It's Paimon. He's like a little star.
Its self-important countenance bears a striking resemblance to that of its namesake.
It makes her look like she's already won the competition.
I mean, that's Paimon for you.
That's gonna happen one way or another.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
How did the Jade Chamber get here? I was very irresponsible when I started Genshin and wailed a lot. It can get bad really quick. Because if you have like some sort of gambling addiction or no self-restraint, it can go back bad really, really quickly.
Oh?
Or past the Jade Chamber dress about everyone's feet. Oh, it's a
Who
drone.
dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission?
Because of that, I have a C6 Diluc, Xiao, and Zhonglian child. Damn. And a bunch of C4 too here and there. I think the max I have Jin C4, but because losing 50-50. And other than that, it will be C... Like, not counting losing 50-50, it would be probably Kazuha. I have him C2. And he's like the one character I wailed for. Because when I started playing, his first ever banner had just ended. And then we didn't get a new Kazuha banner for over a year. So when the banner was back, I was like, you're not getting out. Like, you're not slipping away from me anymore. You're coming home with me. So I kind of went crazy there and got him D2. And I was right, because we didn't get a new Kazuha banner since then.
This crude piece of mortal machinery.
Since the last Golden Archipelago, I think we didn't get a new Kazuha banner. Maybe one. Maybe one. But I'm not sure.
One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence.
Switched back.
Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
She's just so offended.
Cloud Retainer!
I don't know if I have gambling addiction. I just really like how characters plays. I mean, that's fair. Like I said,
Traveler,
not
Paimon,
maybe
could I
not
trouble you
gambling
to go after
addiction,
Cloud Retainer?
but maybe no like self-restraint saying, okay, it's just a game. Maybe I shouldn't like spend all my life savings on it.
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
Yeah, that's true. She's gonna.
There's wind up ahead. Looks like we can glide over.
Alright, let's go glide. Let's chase after the bird. Auntie Birdie, Cloud Retainer. Why is she going to
It's right there.
Mooncarver? Is that? Yeah, that's Mooncarver. Mooncarver's
Follow
place.
the wind.
Why are we going to Mooncarver?
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is quite curious indeed.
Oh, they were tested out. And then they're gonna pretend to be like you. I'm happy we see them again, but I want them to be playable so bad. I agree, no restraint. Yeah, that can be a problem. Do you usually stream at this time? Yeah. I had a break in streaming for a few months because of reasons. And now my streaming schedule is basically streaming in the afternoon and the occasional nights. Because for me it's the afternoon, so yeah, generally it would be like for me about 1:30 p.m. up until 4 p.m. Maybe a little bit more. Thanks for the follow, Johnson. Welcome. Thank you, appreciate. So yeah, this is usually my streaming time for now.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Yeah, it's gone to Cloud Retainer, and she's gonna be mad. Hi, welcome.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
I so want them to be playable. Please, Hoyoverse, please make it happen. That this is just like NPC form is just for Jianyun, and that they have a true human form, because I want them to be playable so bad. If I'm ever awake in the middle of the night again, I'll make sure to swing by. Alright, I wish you the best of the rest of your day. I'm gonna go hit the gym. Okay, have a nice day. Good luck for the gym.
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong.
Yeah, and that's pretty bad for you.
Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Yeah, you're right. Be dreadful.
Your concern is misplaced.
No,
surely.
it's not. It's not. And usually Montcover, you're the one that's like super wary. So that's, you know.
Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. She will not notice that kite.
She will. She already did.
On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creations.
If she hears you say that, you're dead.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the Supreme Cuisine Machine.
Yup, he's right. You should listen to Mountain Shaper.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
So, does she know it's them? Did she hear the last bit?
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
Don't scold them.
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor.
I love Montcover so bad. Oh. Like even Zach, so the voice of Mooncarver, which is the same as Ether, wants them to be playable. And by the way, can we talk about the range of Zack from Ether to like the big, deep voice of Mooncarver? That's impressive.
Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest opportunity.
Can they, like, is this like real telepathic communication? If so, can she hear them?
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or
Chase?
later, she will discover our true identity.
Moon Chase Festival? Is that something upcoming?
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You retrieve it.
They're like kids.
That is not our kite.
That's a bold lie.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Oh, now she just goes around admitting that she's an Adeptus?
Ah, you're an Adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety.
They're so bad at this.
I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray, who could be responsible for such wanton behavior?
You speak too much like an Adeptus.
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... mint!
That's ridiculous. So dumb.
Well,
Hey,
and if that's
stop.
all, then we'll just be on our way.
We finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Shinyan. Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper? What are you doing here?
Shut the fuck up, Paimon!
You!
You ruined everything!
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
Yes, you did. Again.
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises.
Oh,
I
okay.
was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
I mean, it would make sense that she did see them, but still, Paimon.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
See, that's the duality of Cloud Retainer. She's like so harsh, and then she surprises you by being like super soft.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times.
Or you could say that you were worried about her.
However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Or you could have visited her in her abode and participated in the workshop.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
You just want the supreme cooking machine, right?
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
Is this a race? She just challenged us to race.
All this flying from place to place is wearing Paimon out.
Alright. Where's... Oh, so we just teleport, okay. I thought we were really going for a race. Should I've... Do you think I should have, like, talked to them? Afterwards? I probably should. Hang on. Let me head back to Mountain. Where is boat? It's over there, I think. Should probably talk to them. Or is it? I'm lost. Probably over there. Union Peak. Alright. I should talk to them. Okay.
It seems that one's concern was misplaced after all.
Then, should we continue flying the kite?
So do you think that if they become playable, I hope that he will be Pyro and he will be Geo?
A splendid suggestion, but it would be advisable to change locations.
Perhaps your mountain would suffice? It is more than spacious enough.
A fine idea. A fine idea indeed.
I like them. I really like them. I really hope that one day they will be playable. Because if they don't, it will be a huge loss, to be honest. Let's return on the kite thing. Only Ganyu and Shenhe left?
They're back.
Paimon's pooped. Hi. Why are there only 2 of you left?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Of course he did.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free.
Okay, so there is something that prevents him be free?
He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
Perhaps he sees himself reflected in them.
A
Maybe.
reflection of himself. If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
What are my neighbors doing? I don't even know if it's from above or below. Do they need to be blasting like a movie? They're in a cinema or something? In the middle of the day? It's still better than middle of the night, but still.
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home.
Yeah, but for him, home doesn't bring
If Gao
him
Ming
joy.
truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
It's because you don't know his family.
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
Yes.
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
I feel like I have to do Jianyun's quest because they have beef. Like, why is she so rude to Jianyun? I think I've missed something.
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
I mean, that's nice. That's kind.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Yeah, poor girl, she was feeding on plants.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities.
Job on the offer, called dibs on Paimon's portion.
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
What happened between Paimon and Ganyu for them to be so... I mean, for Paimon to act so, like, rude. Because she can act rude sometimes. But this... rude? Like, it's a whole new level of rudeness that doesn't make sense. Oh, wow. Damn. Girls. The headpiece on Ganyu is so pretty. It's crazy. The tension between them is funny. Yeah, but I don't understand it. I feel I missed something because I haven't done Xianyun's story quest
I
yet.
can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing.
Oh yeah, true. She's shy. She's not used to showing that much skin.
Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
So pretty. Like her hair is amazing. So elegant. Wow.
How do we look?
How do I look? Really good.
She asked them just like that?
You look great.
Pretty too, Ganyu. Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined. Those outfits really suit you both.
I mean, they're already like elegant from their original design, but this is... I love that Shenhe is basically doing the child pose with the thing flowing around.
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less.
And all of Liyue? Because Ganyu's outfit is very like... It's Liyue, alright, but it reminds me of Farina, you know? So... I thought that maybe Chiori was involved in this. I haven't done it yet either because I'm mostly exploring the new... Yeah, me too. I was exploring in the few first streams before Lantern Rite, and then Lantern Rite. But like I'll show you my story quests are mostly not done. I keep them later.
What
But apparently it has some importance here.
Shenhe and Ganyu.
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I
New
like black.
outfit.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value recently.
He's right.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift. And the kite, too.
They look so beautiful.
Thank you, Master.
One is content, as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
See, this is like the blue glowy things that reminds me of Farina and Villette. It's an easy, like, parallel, but I thought maybe Chiori was involved.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xianyun. This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet!
But you can actually
Paimon
eat the
can't
shell?
stop eating. It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
It would be a close
He
match.
traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. One was hoping to treat him to a meal.
Yeah, I'm quite sad that he's not here.
Oh well. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
I mean, I don't think we can have a bad impression from Gaming.
One has high standards.
It's not you, you know, it's me. I have standard.
He appears to be a young man of much merit,
As a
and
starting
one is
sense.
not the type who would see such potential squandered.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from One Mean Restaurant, your turns of phrase render one at quite the loss.
Her hair is beautiful too, but it's not as intricate as Ganyu.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Shinyan?
I mean, she was there, so
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
no, at the wharf or something.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Huh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling. Start from the beginning.
I mean, he said that he was going to tell us, but he didn't tell us like much in the end. So
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
no, we don't have all the
What?
details.
This shall not do.
She mad. She mad.
Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste.
She's gonna switch to the bird form again.
As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias.
Oh yeah, Menogias. It's also a shame that Menogias is dead. Just a reminder that Menogias is one of the auction.
He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling.
It would have been great if we could have had that Zhongli skin. Well, it's not a skin, but you know the thing for the museum they released? It looked so good. And I was hoping that we would get it as a skin for Lantern Rite. But no.
At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogias made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle. However, when one asked Menogias his opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogias was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness.
Okay. I'm trying to see where she's going with that.
And later... one seems to have strayed off topic.
Okay, that's not just me, she did.
One
Alright.
means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion.
Mm-hmm.
It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
She's so kind.
That's nice and all, but
But shut up.
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps. One fails to see its use in a situation such as this.
I mean, the drone kites, they don't have a string. I don't
Is
know.
there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed.
Okay, but what's the plan?
Aha! One has an idea.
I really love her hands and her designs because they're very like bird-like.
How about this?
Okay,
Does
we
that
want
make
more
sense to everyone?
plan.
Yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
2 days again. I really wished we see Cloud Retainer in Liyue Harbor telling embarrassing stories about Ganyu and Shenhe. Like a good mom auntie should. You know? 2 days. 1 and 2. Yeah, so far, like, I mean, it's cute and all, but so far it's not as good as the past years, in my opinion. That's just me. Like, the first one really blew my mind, you know? And the one with Yunjin, well, it was the first one, actually, that I did. Because before I wasn't playing yet. It really had everything, and Yunjin's, like, the scene at the end, every time I hear it, I have tears in my eyes. That is so beautiful, you know? Last year was also really good in my opinion, because it was kind of emotional for Xiao, you know, accepting to be in the presence of friends and stuff. Recommended quests, I guess, yeah, they did recommend story quests. And I didn't. Like, my story quests... Yeah. Starting from Sumeru, I only did Alhaitham's. It's the one I wanted to keep. Just so I could do Kav's Hangout. Other than that, I haven't done, like, the newest quests. Because I like to keep them when I don't have anything to do. Yeah. It annoys my husband so bad. He's like, just do them. What do you want to keep? Well, when I'm bored, I can do them, you know? Or when I'm out of Primogems. Oh, I can try and get some. Wish I could replay some of them. Me too. Like, I wish we could replay the story quests like we can the hangout events, you know? I also wish we could replay some of the events, like in Star Rail, having the conventional memoir where you can replay the events.
Wherever in this world I roam,
I wish we had that in
I
Genshin.
carry memories of my home.
That's a feature I wish we could have.
It is the last
But the
link
story
I have
quests,
to the land of my birth.
being able to be replayed like the hangouts would be already like a nice thing. You know. Need to wait till 8 again. That's a cool thing we have in Star Rail. Having them in conventional mode so we can replay them. And you can even like... Okay. You can even like collect the rewards. It's just that you have time limited rewards. But the not time limited, you can still collect them. Pretty nice. Like there is the event...
Let's go find Gaming. Hope everything goes well.
When it was Silver Wolf's first banner. I still haven't completed everything, but I can still complete it if I want to. Thanks to the conventional memoir. I really like the atmosphere of Lantern Ride though. There wasn't the statue before. Oh, there it is. Do you think... I think that this is Minogius. But I'm not sure. But I think it is Minogius. Coming.
Hi, Gummy! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Okay.
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Is that his dad?
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
It's his dad.
Here.
He has that little smile. That's, I guess that's part of the plan.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
Right?
Alright, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
I guess that's part of the plan then. And to the pavilion. I have to go to work. Hope I'll catch you next time. Okay, have a nice day. Good luck with work. Thank you for coming.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
He's nervous because it's his dad. Nice that we got teleported. I really like this place. It's very relaxing. Isn't it his dad?
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Hmm?
Dad?
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you.
That didn't sound sincere at all. Like, oh, you're Gaming's father. I didn't know that.
Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
You're trying too much.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us.
So the client is genuine.
Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
You're just not happy to be with your son. Hmm. Disappointed dad. He doesn't listen to his son's wishes. Oh, we're going to Wangshu Inn. Oh. Are we going to see Xiao? I mean, it wouldn't be a lantern ride without Xiao. Right? Just a little bit. I have to see Xiao.
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop
I'm fine.
Gummy, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm
Just trying.
fine. Thank you.
He's trying so hard.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was so delicious. Have you ever tried it before, Mr. Ip?
I think I caught.
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
Oh, I see Cloud Retainer here.
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh.
She's
wait.
observing.
Just let him go.
Okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
That either Cloud Retainer or...
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
They are playing bandits? Really? I know like they're in NPC form, but it makes me love them even more.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Oh. Very threatening bandits.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
Ah! What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is... leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Coming. It's too dangerous.
Oh, so you care.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Should have let him fight you.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
He's gonna give them a beating.
Away! Let us away!
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But Coming,
Okay, are you ready to talk now?
if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
That's not the only... You know, that's not the only way.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
Oh yeah, sure, bandit.
All is going to plan.
You have Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper that
It should be good to stop here.
are trying. Oh, this is Zhongli.
Zhongli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Why do you say oh no? Utao.
Good
Made
sir,
that?
please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Even though he can like just launch a meteor on them. Did he come here as requested by Jianyun or?
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight?
No, he's not. Yes.
Oh. Ah, I see.
Good thing he's smart.
It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
Okay, maybe he didn't.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat.
Must have figured it all out by now. Is he just playing them on purpose? I don't know. Sometimes he can be oblivious.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once.
The guy that was escorting us is already on their trail.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, Such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I struggle to say if he's part of the plan or not, because Zhongli being at Wonshu Inn could be legit, because Xiao, you know? But I don't know.
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, it would only cause more trouble.
Bro doesn't even know that he has all the adepti of Liyue trying to solve his family troubles.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
That would be lovely.
Also, he's listening to another man. Even though, like, Zhongli is supposed to look young, can't tell me that you hear this man and think, oh yeah, he's definitely 27 years old. That can't be.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Wushu dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Yes.
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani.
But you would know that.
Wushu dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. Ones not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
You must be, right? Right? And you would know something about parenting a young, rebel child.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
He decided to attack Headstrong like, you must be proud, right? Right? There is no way you can be proud of your son, who's such a gentle soul and talented person, right?
Well, he's a hard worker, yes.
Would it kill you to say, yes, I'm proud of my son?
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed.
Yeah.
It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you.
He's very emotionally unavailable.
This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself?
Well, I don't know, there are plenty of jobs and he's fully supporting himself now.
Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on Wushu dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried.
And can't you just tell that to your son? Because he thinks you hate him.
When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old.
Then he'll be a tea merchant when he's old. I don't know.
Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in. I often regret introducing him to wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
That's ridiculous.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
See, that's what I was saying. Like, you can't just hear that man talk and look at him and believe that he's just 27.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters.
Okay, that's genuine.
Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Yeah, she's a good mom.
She's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Ipdak.
Sure.
But the lady looks so shocked.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
Definitely.
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar.
The metaphor is starting to make sense.
As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
This is like a crazy thing with parents though, like they can't listen to their children. They have to have like complete strangers tell them the thing and they'll be like, oh yeah, you're right.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things, like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery. You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
The blink of an eye, you say? Do things change so quickly?
I think they do.
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second, Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
And you were not ready to let him go.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
Well, yeah, he's wise.
Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
About you.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Huh? Oh, okay.
I'm curious.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
Not us, specifically. It wasn't us. It was Cloud Retainer.
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
No.
Okay, but how did you know?
It wasn't us, not really.
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow,
Yeah.
you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
Bro is making friends with bandits.
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, I really do.
Like, you're caring for everyone, but you don't like people care for you, so...
But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time.
And, you just needed Mr. Zhongli.
Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show him what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
It's a two-way street.
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put
I agree
these
with
people
that.
skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
That's actually very true. You want her to try? Good luck with rooting for you.
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
Oh, they're talking about drinks, okay.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Equals alcohol.
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Ahem. Zhongli?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh yeah, that... Because you looked on funeral parlor business when you were flying that kite, and now it's totally normal that you go like, Zhongli, can you leave? That's totally not suspicious.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
See? Just like his son.
It would be an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
And no throwing hands. Please.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard.
That's true.
As for my
Moses.
role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Not with Taylor.
Hello.
Xiao! I can't go louder because my daughter is sleeping, but a lantern ride without Xiao wouldn't be lantern ride. We have to have Xiao.
Xiao, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time.
Of course he was.
A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects.
It was in fact Zhongli all along.
It's you! I thought you were Director Hu.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame.
Yeah.
In truth, I'm here because Director Hu dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine.
Yeah, she probably does it on purpose so Zhongli has to go see Xiao every year. So she's making sure that Xiao has visits.
Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I think she sends you here to go see Xiao.
I've only met Director Hu a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied.
Basically the dad asking his son to visit.
This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit.
Because she wants to win.
Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right.
Having a true father and son moment.
I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Hu. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
People.
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
We enjoy them if you want to do it with us. We enjoy.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was,
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
The competition is not important right now.
Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it.
That's such a Sasuke answer.
Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
Are we having a little moment with him?
There's no need. Menogias was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Absolutely. You invite me, I come.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our findings.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Xiangli. See you later.
See you next time.
That's awkward.
Coming.
That's awkward.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Then why were you about to talk?
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision, but... Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
No need. I'm not tired.
Good calming impersonation.
They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love. So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
I'm telling you, bro, you got all the Adepti side just for a family album.
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already.
Well, that's because you got scammed. I mean, consequences of your action for acting like a mom.
Oh, forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Good.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other, it would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all.
His look
Perhaps I've been
says
too
it
hard
all.
on him.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way? If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
It's raining. Ding.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads, but you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Don't you understand that he wants to be a wushu dancer, and that's...
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh.
Shh.
Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made up by now.
I mean, it's a baby step, but it's still a step.
Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all? Hey you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
No. Because you said what you wanted and you kind of left the door open, but you still didn't listen to his wishes.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
Taller than us. He looks huge compared to us when he's a small model. Okay, how about we finish like this part and then do the mini games? Cause oh damn, what's around here? Cause the story is like, it's good and all, but I find it quite hard to bring the fun, you know. It's down there. At the harbor. Oh, Charlotte.
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way.
Oh, so it was, okay, it was Charlotte.
My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
Yeah, Brycely will be sure to have one box of that.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course! Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan?
Yes and no.
And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled.
I mean,
You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
if you know us, we got the connection, so you got them too.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Heard?
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
Okay. I'm intrigued now.
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Xianyun. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Xianyun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanhe appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
Bro, you already do a lot.
As for the next step...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say.
Alright.
We pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontanians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Yeah, that's true. Fontanians love trends, so if the tea is trendy, then it's gonna be all the rave.
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment, are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Yeah, just spit it out.
So, it's like this.
And we're, once again, not gonna go what's the plan. Yeah.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen.
I want, like... I don't know if that's what's gonna happen.
We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition.
Drop the cat flying competition.
Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite!
Don't you want to fly the one we made with Xianyun? I'm gonna trigger this thing, and if I go there, I'm gonna harvest. Almost there. Then I'll do the mini games. I'll leave the rest of the story here. We've done like a full 2 hours of the story, so.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for Ad Astra Ab...
There. Good. That doesn't. I don't know if I go there, I won't be able to. Okay, I have to. I think I'll go for a quick bathroom break and then I'll come back. And I'm back. Alright. Let's do those mini games very quickly. I don't know if I have the time to like first on Star Rail, because I won't have the time for Penacony, but I guess that will be next stream. I will make another Penacony. Okay, not as the kites, but I want the thing here, mini game. Right, paper theater. It's 2 at a time. Yes. And we have Uguay. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can actually. Right. Good. You like that? If I switch to Uguay. And again. That was... Is that not... Because Uguay has to come and grab it too? Okay. Oh, this one looks way more complicated. Can Uguay grab green key? That. What about if Gua pushes there? No, Boba has to grab the red key. Maybe. That's then can go here. That can. Now you wait and go here. part. Okay. Here. Then there. It was okay. Seven, 6. Yugue is kinda stuck. Yugue will the box. I think. That was a bad move. Okay, it doesn't... Right. There. Now, if we can get one. Okay. Great. Maybe we can push this for us. This out of the way. Right. That is correct. I think. 6. Yugue. Let's get that back. Yes. We can here and what we do? Okay, that's so far. Okay. Now we can put cards. These are... So if pushes the card, Boba has an effect. Probably gonna be the same. To your cart. There. Okay. 4, 4. Because if I push it... Let me try some. They said we could go through certain objects. That's not the case. Move it here, it won't be able to again. Okay, let's try that. Try something. Let me have this. Now. Actually, I think I can go pick that up. Oh? Yeah, I can. So now it's just... let's go there. Or... wait, pushes me down? Not enough. I wonder if... huh? Can't cross the thing. One. Like that? We were just missing one. Can touch this. Then can push me. Okay, I have enough. Oh. Ow. Wait. Then push here. And that. If I gain one, wait, you can go back and oh. Can't cross path, but can go that way. Right, that works. Cool. That was easy. There. This one is completed. I think I have the time to do this one. Or maybe I leave it for next time. Looking at the time. Additional. Always. How much? 510. Cool. Yeah, I think I'll stop here. So 8 treasure duck. That sounds delicious. I have 6. Can do the standard wishes. Let me just pull up out standard. Well, I have 11, so it won't be incredible. But one must do what they have to do. Alright. That will be pity 17 by the end. Oh shit, I pull on this. I pull on Xianyun. Damn, so that's 21. Sorry, wrong banner. Okay, 17 for this one. Lucky that the other banner was like 20 cities, so yeah, I'm still unsure if I want Xianyun or not, you know? And another Sayu. I don't play her. Here. We know that it's not gonna be anything crazy, but and it's nothing. I have a few, like, but I don't know. I'm still unsure, you know? So for today, I think... you know what? Might as well. Let's see. I will be pity 26 at the end. So we don't expect anything great, but... Two more. Maybe a 4-star would, you know, give us a little bit of satisfaction. No? Okay. Nothing. Not even a 4-star. That was disappointing. Anyway. I think I'm gonna stop for now. I'm gonna wake up my nap. Grab some grub. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me, and my next stream will be, I don't know exactly when, But hopefully next time it will be we will have time to do tutorial and continue Penacony and farm for Danhong, heal Babylon E2 because I already have it. Yeah. So don't forget to go check my TikTok and Instagram. I post videos there, and I also have a Discord server to join. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.